Earth signs, let's look at the week ahead for you in terms of your career and relationships and your overall energy. So firstly, at work, you may be coming up against a boss figure, somebody fiery. This is King of Wands energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So someone bold, entrepreneurial, leadership. Or this could be you, this could be your energy, but it looks like there is a battle coming up of some sort. There might be a winner and a loser. So it could be, none of this nice, peaceful, easy negotiation. This is more of a conflict here. I'm going to draw more cards in a while and see what else we can find out about this. In terms of your love life, it looks like there could be somebody from the past coming back around for a fresh start here. They could have lust on their mind. This is very springtime energy, spring bunnies. But it could be that they want another chance. They want to start again with you. And you might have to really weigh this up. But I'm going to pull some more cards to see more on this. And in terms of your overall energy or your spiritual journey, we've got the Hierophant card. Now that is very much the Pope, in fact, the High Priest. This is somebody who kind of lays down the law and who is the last word, the authority on how to behave, on what to do, and dispenses the wisdom to the people. It also, in mundane affairs, represents contracts and official kind of business. So a marriage, commitment, ceremony, something like that. So that's your energy in the week. I'll pull more cards to find out what that means. So let's get a bit more information. We'll start with work and finances. So it feels like there is some kind of skirmish here that is actually going to lead to dealing with some baggage that may have been weighing you down in terms of your finances or your career or a project that you're working on. Something's kind of been dragging on a little bit, and it might be finally time to pull out your sword and deal to it. Get rid of this baggage, and it could be in the form of a person who is blocking you at work or something like that. You might feel as though you have fallen down the rabbit hole into a wacky new world where everything is different. So you might feel a bit discombobulated here through this, but there is some reward here for quick action, decisive action, seeing off a challenger or a threat to your business. There is an element of a wish fulfillment here with very quick action, something unexpected really coming in. And whatever is happening, whatever this metamorphosis is, whatever this change is coming, that might feel like a battle at first. You might hear something at work that changes the structure of something and it feels like an attack or an affront. But maybe it isn't, maybe it's more of a change that you don't like the sound of. But whatever it is, this metamorphosis is going to be better than you can possibly imagine. Look, you go from a greebly underground bug to a magnificent dragonfly that with wings that can soar through the air. So no longer are you sort of blind and deaf and buried underground. So that is a real sense of liberation, development. It is like, wow, how did I go from one thing to another so quickly? But it is something to do with the shaking off of baggage. Let's get you energy to lean away from and towards in this situation. It just feels like it needs a bit more. I want to find out a bit more for you. So lean away from self-doubt. This is strength in reverse. Lean away from feeling weak, feeling fearful, feeling timid. If something is a confrontation, go for it head on. It feels like you are in the right. And muster up your leadership, your passion, and your commitment to whatever your cause is, and be a leader. Even if it's just you in your own life, within your own mind, battling your own fears. Be a fearless leader at this time. You want to quell any inner turmoil or inner doubts, lack of confidence, any kind of feeling of inadequacy. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting that into focus. They're all energies for you to lean away from. It feels like there's a fight coming and you need to throw off your baggage and really go for it here. So lean towards the Death card here, which is change. So this is death and rebirth. The death can feel like a threat. It can feel like, in a life and death skirmish, it can feel, scary. But lean towards this change that is coming through, that powerful message coming through twice, that is energy to embrace. It is working in your favor. So it could be like being made redundant and freaking out only for it to turn into the best thing that could have ever happened to you. So yes, there might be a battle this week and it might be quite scary or unsettling. You might even take what you think is a loss and it turns out to be a win, because the metamorphosis in your life is going to be incredible. Okay, so now let's look at your love life. I'll put these cards back. Romance, love life, relationships, fresh start brewing, but it may be a bit of a juggling act for you, or it may be that you've got to keep things in balance. So what does the universe want you to know about this relationship energy, this love energy? Well, it feels like there's been a split with someone, because the Tower card is all about a collapse, and the Seven of Cups is about someone who can't make up their mind because they've got so many great options, and the Seven of Pentacles is about not seeing any results and getting very impatient and things falling apart. So either this is energy that is coming up for you where you're going to draw a line and say, I'm not waiting around for you to make up your mind any longer, or this is the past situation and this is the person who might be coming back around for a fresh start. So it will be different for different people. This is one of those times when you see what the energy is saying to you personally, and it may not be speaking to you at all, in which case then this reading is not for you. But let's see what else the universe would like to say about this romantic situation here. Yes, somebody is coming in with an offer. This is a stable offer. It's taken forever. The Knight of Pentacles moves so slowly. Hence the when will this tree ever bear fruit? It has got quite a bit of fruit on it, but there's been so much work and so much waiting. But it's finally going to bear fruit. This is the offer that this guy's been patiently kind of working towards and waiting for coming in. So there may have been, a split in the past because someone was busy, bamboozled by all the different options, or just really struggling to choose a path in life, to make a decision, to say, yes, I will commit. Just something like that. It all seems to be about to change this week. Let's get you a card of advice about this. Well, it is going to be very expansive for you. Now, whether this is you calling a halt because you are, tired of waiting, or whether this is you receiving this offer finally, there is something very expansive about this for your emotional world. Creation, expansion, networking. This is positive energy around you emotionally in one way or another. So let's now look at your overall energy, your spiritual kind of growth. We've got the Hierophant. What does the universe want to tell you about that? So you'll remember that I said the Hierophant is a teacher kind of person. And here we have the card of communicating, of speaking, sacred speech, sacred breath and sound. The card says life force and communication. To me, this is saying that you have really gone through some shit. evolve into your complexity. You've gone through so much that you now have so many different talents and skills. It might actually be time to start sharing some of that wisdom with other people. This card says a time for healing. Now, you may look back and realize how much you have healed. The octopus, I think, can regrow. What I'm getting to tell you about is the regrowing of things that are chopped off, tentacles that are chopped off. It can happen. Lizards can regrow their tails, etc. So you know what I'm trying to say, that spiritual lessons that you've learned where elements have been taken away from you and you have grown them back or grown into something more. This has given you great wisdom to share, and you might realize this week how far you've come, how much you have healed. Some of these changes coming through could be a big reflection on that. The other thing is that it could be a time for healing others. And just to finish up, we have the moon in the 5th house. Now this is romance, it is creativity, it is children, and the moon there is beautiful, warm, emotional feelings. So something emotional is going to have you either feeling very creative, inspired, very Leo this week, or emotionally you could be in for some beautiful romantic connection with someone. And with the key word there being appreciation, you may well feel very warmed by somebody's romantic appreciation of you this week. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you would like a personal reading, go to my website. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the week ahead and beyond.